Show business, as I've often said here on the show, is a very difficult business to be in, particularly when you think about it, how you can be incredibly famous, pictured on all the magazines, the newspapers, the newsreels, all of that sort of stuff, and then seemingly forgotten by so many people around you. Today I wanted to highlight this particular lady who brought so much joy, fun and entertainment in the 1950s right through to the 60s. Well, as I say, way back when. She was allegedly, like so many blondes of the period, Britain's answer to Marilyn Monroe and Jayne Mansfield and all the rest. Of course, we already had Britain's answer to Marilyn Monroe in the shape of the beautiful Diana Dors, but Sabrina gave it a very good crack. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. I can see you all glamorous out there. Yes, I know. Like this particular lady, of course you look fabulous. What do you mean you look fabulous? Yes, you look all right as well, sir, actually. Fellas never get asked, do they? You know, it's always women. Do I look all right? Is my hair all right? Does this suit me? You all look fabulous, don't worry. Let's talk about Sabrina, this beautiful lady from the 1950s who shot to fame in 1955 as the blonde, dumb blonde on the Arthur Askey show, Before Your Very Eyes. Now, basically, Sabrina had been born in Stockport and she'd been a very successful swimmer before she moved into the world of glamour modeling, and hopefully to become a blonde icon. She was signed up by the ITV show simply to just totter on, never speak, and just utter a few, moans and groans, as it were, upon Arthur's rather crude, tame jokes, some people might say. As her career developed, she became something of an icon, literally picking up £100 a photo session when most people were getting £7.50 a week. She even opened her own coffee bar in the very heart of Soho, Wardour Street. Such was her fame. Front covers, film premieres, dates with Hollywood movie stars like Steve Cochran, and of course, major fame beckoned. But it sadly all went very wrong. But the thing is, Sabrina really only wanted one thing. See, when she was 12, her parents moved to the fabulous seaside resort of Blackpool. Her mother opened a boarding house and basically she would put up major stars of the day, which gave Sabrina a lot of advice upon how to break it and make it big in show business. But there was one thing that Sabrina truly wanted to do, and that was to switch on the world famous then Blackpool illuminations. You see, many famous stars have switched them on over the years, including the celebrated actress Anna Neagle. Of course, in 1959, none other than the very gorgeous and Hollywood glamorous star, Jayne Mansfield. Now, according to a very well-placed source, Sabrina was highly put out by that. After all, she sort of put Blackpool on the map as a blonde Venus herself, and she felt that she should have been given the opportunity. Even better, she felt, why not have two blondes for the price of one? She was willing to give up her fee. But there was no chance of Jayne Mansfield sharing the platform alongside Britain's slightly bustier blonde Sabrina. She was named Sabrina after the 1954 film with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant by the comedian Arthur Askey. Sabrina did go on to fame, but never fully achieved that dream. And it may seem a bit of a small dream to many people now. But if you've come from a town like that, and you've literally put the town on the map along with many others, of course, it would have been nice to be asked. And according to Sabrina, at that particular point, she knew she was never going to be as big, as popular, or as more famous. But sadly for her, she didn't get the recognition that she felt she deserved. And it's all the less colourful for Blackpool that they missed out the opportunity to have Britain's homegrown, another Marilyn Monroe lookalike to turn on their world-famous illusions. Either way, as I often say here on the show, it's nice to look, remember, and think about someone who brought so much colour, fun, and life to the darker pages of the 1950s. If you haven't checked Sabrina out, she is all over the internet. She popped up in a few films, and as I say, she brought a lot of fun to a lot of people. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.